You want that one? Okay, let's put it in the bag. Is that the one you want? Bring it over here. Come on. You like that one? Okay, let's put it in the bag. Put it in there. All right. Now can you go get a little one for Liam? Can you find a little pumpkin? That's a perfect one. Is that a little one? Here you go. Good job. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Hey everybody, happy Monday. And as I told you before, I was going to try to do some sort of themes as I'm building into the week. And while I might not have every day figured out just yet, I knew that I wanted to do Mondays as Motivational Monday, because it's a great way to just start off the week, I know for myself and hopefully for other people out there. So I came across a post the other day that was a guy who had done productivity and motivational techniques for over a year and basically kept trying different ones to see what he could really figure out was the common theme between all of them. And the number one thing he figured out was everyone's got their own thing. Everyone's got their own way that they attach to habits and that make habits work well. But there was kind of a unifying theme going through all of the different techniques, mainly being these three things: exercise, eat right, sleep well. If you do those three things, you're basically 80% of the way to being the person you want to be, because that's where you get the most energy from. That's where you get the most kind of optimism and positive feelings from. I'm positive about this haircut. Yeah, as you might notice, I got my haircut this weekend. It's the shortest I've ever gotten. It's kind of, I've never done kind of a slide over kind of thing or a comb this way, but I kind of dig it. It was weird. I kind of freaked out my wife because she likes it at the way that it is now, but I came home and I was like, I think I could go shorter. And she's like, no. But, you know, even if I did go shorter, it would grow back to this in like a week. So, who knows? As for this weekend, it was pretty awesome. It was very busy. I went to my friend John and Jenny's wedding. It was gorgeous, and John and Jenny, if you're watching, you guys were gorgeous. Everything was gorgeous. The food was amazing. It was held in this beautiful theater in Santa Barbara. Our name was on the marquee. It was just kind of everything you would expect from two really cool, crafty people who love theater. And while everything about the wedding was awesome, it also kind of held a kind of a bittersweet feeling for me, because I met John about 7 years ago when I actually took over a editing project for some other friend of mine, and John was the person that the project was for. So I worked on the project with him, we got to be friends, we kind of hung out a few times after that, and then John pitched this idea that he wanted to start up a theater company and wanted to know if I wanted to help him kind of get it off the ground and be one of the founding members. And I was like, that sounds awesome. And it was. So he started Mutineer Theater Company, and I was a part of it for the first handful of years. And later on, when Mutineer kind of took a bit of a hiatus, and John reached out and said, all right, we're getting the band back together, let's get things off the ground and get moving. Are you in? One of the hardest things I ever had to do was tell him, no, I can't be part of it anymore. Not because I don't want to be and that I don't love everybody that's in it and love the work that we did, but I had already had Logan by that point, and I was going through a lot of stuff, and it was just the timing was wrong, and I just didn't have the energy to give. I knew I couldn't be the kind of member to that theater group that I wanted to be. You know, and sometimes you have to say no to things you really love, and that was one of those times. And, you know, I know to this day that it was the right choice for me, but still, it was tough. So going to this wedding, though, so many of the theater members were there. I mean, it was 10, 12 members of the group were there, and it was so awesome to see them all again. And even one of the members, Kenneth, was like, hey, we're all here, let's write a play right now. And it was kind of like, yay, no. You know, and there's a huge chunk of the members now that are all married and have kids. And some of us, like myself, and, you know, have two, and other people are on their second, you know, coming. Other people still on their first. Time gets taken up by that. And it's really hard to kind of spend one night a week even getting out to work on something, or especially when you go into production on a play, you're out every night of the week. And that can be really tough on your partner. But while I came home after the wedding and I was telling Michelle about it and saying how it kind of hurt, but it hurt in a good way to see all of those friends and realize how long it had been since I had seen them, it reminded me that it's okay to let go of good experiences and let them become good memories. You don't always have to squeeze every last drop out of something until it kind of becomes a bad memory or a bad experience. You can enjoy something and let time move the way that it needs to, and let your life move in the direction that it needs to. And sometimes that means really awesome, beautiful things kind of flow into the past. But that's okay. Because if at the end of my road, if all I have to look back on is a series of good memories that I let go of, I think I won the game of life. Except if you actually played the game of life, I'm not a doctor or a lawyer, so I can't win. There's no way I can make enough money. But with that, I'll let you guys go for the day. I hope you start off with an awesome day into your awesome week. See you guys tomorrow, and as always, be good to each other.